Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is not mine. This is yet another fortunate happenstance for me, getting another tour watch from the Random Rob Discord group. As you know, Random Rob, big watch YouTuber, big footprint, has a Discord server, and among the many perks you get from being on the Discord server is you get the opportunity, if you opt in for a tour watch and your name is drawn from the pool, you get to experience watches without actually having to buy them. Although you do get the opportunity to buy these watches sometimes at the end of the tour, again through a drawing process. And what I have today is a very nice Baltic watch, one of these micro brands, Baltic. I've not had a chance to experience a Baltic watch before, so I want to get into it now. Very nice box, by the way. I love the box style. And inside the inner box, you have an inner box. You have, I guess that's a receipt or something. I don't know. Not a receipt, but a test. I guess a test results sheet. Little simple instruction booklet, which you really don't need, but it's always nice to have. Nice inner box, and inside the inner box you have the watch itself. Now, Baltic has many different lines of watches. I'm going to leave a link to their website, of course, so you can go check that out. But this is one of their Aquascaphe. Aquascaphe spelled with an extra H in the in the word for some reason. I don't know. I think it's pronounced Aquascaphe. It might be Aquascaphe. Scaffe. I want to go with Aquascaphe because that's simple. This is the Aquascaphe Classic, they call it. I should screw that in what they call black cream. There are 3 different models in the Classic line. A blue one, a black one with white indices, and this one with the cream indices. These are assembled in France, which would probably explain why there's an extra H in the word Aquascaphe. French being a very interesting language to me, where you have a 15-letter word and pronounce 3 letters. It's crazy to me, but then again, I was never very good at foreign languages. I speak 2 languages, English and bad English. These watches are sold for 580 euros. Now, this is a snapshot in time, mid-August, mid-September 2022. These are selling for 580 euros, which translates into roughly $586 in real money. Right now, as I speak, the dollar and the euro are almost at equal value. So when I put the 580 euros through my currency app on my iPhone, it came back as $586. But again, snapshot in time, I would check the website out and see what's going on when you look. Beautiful watch. Really nicely done. Has it's mostly a satin finish. There's little hints of polish here and there. You have a dive style bezel, unidirectional as you can see, with a 120 click, smooth, nicely vocal bezel. No slop once you lock in. It locks in very nicely. You have a signed crown with the Baltic B. Comes on this rubber strap, which I'll get into in a minute. steel signed pin and buckle. Nice little engraving of a, I guess that's supposed to be a diver. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oversized crown, which is really nice. Drilled lugs, which is also convenient for strap changes. Standard spring bars, not quick release. Of course, depending on what kind of strap or bracelet you fit to it, you might be able to use quick release bars as well. It really is a nice watch. It does have sporty pretensions to it, or intentions, I should say. Pretension sounds so negative. With the rubber strap and the depth rating on the watch and the dive bezel, obviously this watch is trying to be an elegant diver. I think it accomplishes that very nicely. It fits very well on my 7¼ inch wrist. You can see I have plenty of room across the top. The overhead shot, it looks pretty good. It has extended lugs. This watch wears a little bigger than it actually is. I'd say this watch would be good down to about 6½ inch wrist. Anything under a 6½ inch wrist, this watch is not going to look quite right. Coin edge bezel, which I really like. The bezel is steel. The insert is sapphire. It really sounds great. And it's very smooth, very easy to work. But let's go over the particulars with my sheet of facts here so you can learn about the watch, which is really a nice watch. I really have enjoyed having this watch around as part of the tour. This is the Baltic Aquascaphe Classic in the black cream colorway. It is French, or at least it is assembled in France. It does not have a French movement. It has a Miyota 9039 automatic movement. When you unscrew the crown, obviously there's no date complication on here, so there's just the one click. There's no ghost click. It does hack the movement. And it is hand windable if you want it to be. The 9039, the 9000 series Miyota movements are rock solid movements and very, very reliable movements. So having a 9039 in here makes the watch a very reliable and very robust companion for you. It uses, as you can see, a sandwich dial. There is a loom disc underneath on the, as you can see through the arrows, although the indices at the non-compass point, whoops, sorry about that. The indices that are at the 9, 3, and 6 are sandwich style, but all the other indices are applied. So you kind of get a combination of both there, but it is considered a sandwich dial. It has a double dome sapphire crystal. You can see there is a bit of dome to the crystal right there. As I said, it has a sapphire bezel insert in the 120 click stainless steel bezel. It does come with the rubber strap. Now, I've been lately a fan of a certain kind of rubber strap, the FKM style rubber straps. They're soft, they're pliable, they don't smell funny. They're really comfortable on the wrist. This is, now it doesn't smell funny, I'll give them that. But it's a hard rubber, it's very stiff, it's not very compliant. Has a nice pattern to it. I think it's trying to mimic carbon fiber. It didn't quite pull it off. But quite frankly, this is not a very good rubber strap. I would not recommend. Now, there is an option for 80 euros on the website, again, snapshot in time, to fit this with a beads of rice bracelet, which in the pictures looks fantastic. I would probably spend the extra 80 euros, or 80, roughly 80, yeah, I'd probably say about 80 bucks, considering euros and dollars are about the same as I make this video. So let's say it's another $80 to add a beads of rice bracelet to this watch. I would do that. I would just scrap the rubber strap, or if you have them lying around like I do, I would fit another rubber strap or a leather strap to this watch and scrap this Baltic rubber strap. It's not very good, but that's just me. It is a 200-meter water-resistant watch, so it is a diveable watch. Just don't forget to screw down that crown. But it is a dive watch. 39 millimeter case, so a bit on the small side for me. But because the lug to lug is 47 millimeter and it wears big across the wrist, it doesn't look bad on my wrist. So it's quite comfortable. It's 12 millimeters thick, and it has a 20 millimeter lug width. And it does taper down, looks like, to about 16 millimeter down here. Now, the company's motto on their website is watches inspired from the past, made for today. I'd say the combination of the way this watch looks, it does evoke, and I would say with the beads of rice bracelet would evoke it even better. It does evoke the image of a diver watch from the past, absolutely. But with the Miyota movement and the sapphire crystal and the sapphire bezel insert, it is modernized in terms of construction and build for today's market. So definitely this watch does hit the marks with respect to the company's motto, inspired from the past, made for today. It's a nice watch. And at 580 euros or $586, snapshot in time, with all that you get with the watch. I mean, sapphire crystal, sapphire bezel insert. Really nice construction. I think they've done well with this watch. I don't think it's the greatest value for money in the micro brand segment. I think there are other micro brands out there that are making similar watches at a little below this price point, but it's not a ripoff either. And with a Miyota movement and the 316L stainless, pardon me, and the good quality construction that it seems to have, I think it's decent value for money. You could probably do better, but you could definitely do worse. So I would give this a recommend. I think this is a nice watch. And with that, I'm going to wrap up by, I hope you found this video, of course. Like all my videos, I hope you found it to be useful, entertaining, enlightening, informative. Maybe not enlightening. That might be a little hard. That might be a little above my pay grade. But if you found it to be any or all of those things, please click that thumbs up button for me. It does help with the YouTube search algorithms. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you're going to try to troll me, you can try. You probably won't succeed, but you can try. Or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet. I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. There's always one. If you're new to the channel, of course, I do welcome you here. I hope you will take the opportunity to not only watch this video, but watch many other videos. All I ask in return is that you click that red subscribe button. And when you do, please click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new material or I start a live stream, you will be alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not getting any less crazy. So please be careful out there. Stay safe, be well, and I'll see you soon.